How much is a black person's life worth? The officer's greed was ignited instantly.
10,000 francs for each.
Paul took out all the francs he had on him and exchanged them for the lives of everyone present. He knew the only thing he could trust at this moment was the enemy's desire for money and weapons. Later, he successfully led everyone to his hotel, but the crisis was far from over. A few days later, foreign peacekeeping forces arrived at the hotel. Everyone rushed out to greet the hope, yet the purpose of this armed force was not to save all lives, but only to evacuate people with foreign passports. The soldiers refused to take refugees and orphans without foreign passports. They were just following orders. Early the next morning, the rebels' gun was once again pointed at Paul's head, ordering him to clear the hotel within 10 minutes. Paul was pushed to his limit. He immediately asked the staff to hand over beer to numb the rebels, and quickly made an overseas farewell call to his boss in Belgium. With a trembling voice, he thanked his boss, hinting that the hotel was facing a massacre. Soon, the officer received an order to withdraw the troops. Paul had saved everyone temporarily with his wisdom, but he knew this was not a long-term solution. Self-rescue was the only way out. Paul urged the refugees to make overseas calls, teaching them to say farewell to their relatives and friends abroad in trembling voices, letting their loved ones feel that if they let go, these people would die. Before long, the peacekeeping forces brought good news. The first batch of refugees with approved visas could leave. Paul looked at those who were left behind. He decided to stay. He asked the man beside him to hold his wife, and chose to stay in the center of hell himself. However, the evacuation convoy was surrounded by rebels as soon as it set out. Paul immediately called the peacekeeping force general, begging him to send troops for rescue. To thank the general, he took him to the diplomatic mission, trying to reward him with precious items. But a twist occurred. The general had no intention of letting him go back. He saw Paul as a useful talent and planned to take him to the command center. Paul's life was suddenly hanging by a thread.